ever since Jomez and disc golf's been done, I just haven't been able to putt. I mean, I haven't been able to watch the pros putt, so how am I supposed to putt? You know they all putt differently, right? Like, they all do different things, but aren't they all doing the same thing? I mean, like, they're all putting, right? No, I'm telling you, like, every single pro's putt is done differently. They all have different mechanics. Then how do they even putt?
Well, with Ben, gets the stance going, directly looks right at the basket, but the really important thing is you got to squish that bug. He always is squishing some sort of ground right here. I don't know if there's like fungus or if there's some type of bug by his foot, but he gets really bothered by something towards his left foot, so he really makes sure to squish that as much as he can as possibly, and then he goes down directly staring at the basket and just launches it, and then usually he can just start walking because he already knows it's in. So Nate starts in with his straddle, and then he does a little bit of a hot potato. I don't know if the disc is a little bit too warm for him. He might have left it out in the sun, but he goes hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. And then once it gets too hot for him, he just hops. And yeah, for Paige, she has like to keep it above her head, and then always there's some sort of bug. It might be a mosquito, it might be a fly. She's got to swat it away. She just has to keep it out of her vision. She's just got to swat that bug away so she gets a clear line at the basket. So she keeps just swatting and swatting and swatting until she's ready and she can put it in. Ricky likes to get a nice squared stance, comes all the way down by his ankles, really lets him feel that flow. So he really comes down, really examines the basket all the way down, and gets putt as high as he possibly can. And the most important thing is, he likes that cardio. So he likes those high knees. Build that core. Drew Gibson doesn't really matter about the putt. He comes down, kind of forgets what he's doing, pauses, launches it in. But really, the after is the most important because you have to grab that arrow, pull it back like your Katniss Everdeen, and shoot it right in the heart of the basket. Show the basket who's up. Kevin Jones really likes to work on those thighs, so he gets down in a nice 90-degree squat angle, comes up, likes to bring the disc straight down, those straight curls, work the glutes, come down as far as he can with a little bit of pause to get that extra rep in and launch it as the basket. James Conrad really likes to make sure his arm is as straight as possible the whole time through. Likes to do those nice toe touch stretch and then jump as far as he can towards the basket. Nicola Castro likes to just wait and wait and wait. He just really wants to make sure he's as focused as possible. He doesn't want to rush it too much just because he likes to wear that waiting game. He wants to make sure he's super precise, got it dialed in as much as possible. And just when you think he's ready to putt, he's going again. He's resetting, testing the wind. Got to make sure he's all focused up. He's going to use all of that 30 seconds, probably a little bit more, just because he's got to wait, be focused, be ready. And just when you think he's gonna putt for the second time, he's resetting, getting it locked in, and he's moving, getting ready. Come on, moving a little bit of a pit motion, getting ready for he finally can put it right in the basket. AB likes to get in the stance real quick, do a little bit of left elbow action, swinging it back and forth, then comes into his spot, does a little pause, and then just throws it as hard as he possibly can to show off those gains. Adam Hammis has never missed a circle two putt in his life, so he likes to get focused, energized, looking right at the basket. Usually he's listening to some sort of Katy Perry in his music, make sure he's lightning focused, comes into a spot, does this little pause, and then just jumping to make that putt. Michael Johansson really doesn't wait for anything, he just tosses it, picks up the other disc, keeps walking. Brody Smith will take advantage of that scooper no matter where he's at. He really just wants to show everybody that he's the best at the scooper and that it's his putt. So really he just scoopers it in. But the real thing you have to focus on with Brody Smith is make sure you get that yell going. Make sure everybody in the course knows that you just made that putt. Let's go! Greg Barsby is another one. He likes to play a little bit of a catch in his own hand. And then he really wants to focus in on that basket just so we can throw it up super high. And hopefully it can just somehow float its way in. Eagle comes up to it, he does a little bit of pump fakes, he's staring at the basket super hard, just like he's watching anime. He likes to come at it, and then he's just spin puts it in. You gotta make sure that elbow stays out located just like a chicken wing. So Simon Lizotte steps up to his putt, not really caring because he's not there to putt, he's obviously there just to drive. So he steps up, kind of does a little bit of these, focuses on it, brings it close to his hip, and then just does a ton of wrist curl, and just puts as much spin on that disc as possible. Johnny McCare really doesn't care what all these young people doing. I mean, just look at his beard, look how big that is. He doesn't care about no normal putt. He likes to bring it above his head, give a couple of these, throw him just like a baseball, because he really just doesn't care. He's sinking them in from like 60 feet, just rubbing it in all their faces like it's beard oil. Chris Dickerson really wants to make sure that he's just outside the circle so he can step put. So after you count out your 33.1 feet, you want to practice that jumping over that line like you're a 5-year-old girl because you don't want to break your dad's spine. Jump over that line, you know how it is. So after you do that, you want to just do that little step and make sure it's in. After Garrett Gerthy's 600-foot drive, he really doesn't have to putt much longer. So he likes to get that nice wide stance, comes up with a little bit of a high putt, puts very little effort into it. He just really likes to just toss her up there. Hopefully that it just finds its way in the basket. Jamie Colling really just likes to find his disc, get that wide stance, show how long his legs are, do a little bit of wiggle, and just toss it in. He doesn't even really have to focus because he already knows it's going in.
Now I have to go learn all of that.